It's been 17 years since the last Supra rolled off the line, and it famously beat that Ferrari in the Fast and the Furious. But affection for the Supra is as strong as ever. I'm sure for each of you, there's been at least one car in your life that you have a particular attachment to. One car that holds a special place in your heart. And for me, the Supra is it. Back in the day, my old Supra and I spent countless hours together as I learned to become master driver. But you can imagine the teasing and stares that I got from all the other manufacturers at Nürburgring, who were driving their beautiful new prototypes, while I'm out there driving what felt like an automobile version of Charlie's Brown Christmas tree. I mean, it was a great car, but you know, a guy can only take so much. So even though Toyota had no plans to make a new Supra, just like a lot of other die-hard Supra fans around the globe, I secretly wanted to make it happen. So did a small group of designers at Calty, it turns out. A few years ago, they showed me a concept they called the FT1. And as if I needed any more persuading, they managed to get their prototype put into the Gran Turismo video game. Here's me driving it in their studio. By the way, I recommended this approach to any designer out there trying to get his boss to sign off on a concept car. Because for me, it was game over. At that moment, I knew my old friend was coming home. But I also knew there would be high expectations for this new Supra. And it would have to be even more awesome than the original. Which is why I turned to our Gazoo racing team to help create the driving dynamics for this new Supra. Our Gazoo team actually began as a kind of stunt works that we put together to test cars at Nürburgring beginning in 2007. Because as all manufacturers know, there's no more perfect or challenging place to test a car than the green hell. We didn't start out as an official Toyota race team though. In fact, the original Gazoo team wasn't even acknowledged by Toyota. We were more like a bunch of friends who thought it would be cool to hang out with the big boys and eat bratwurst. Anyway, little by little, year over year, we learned and got better. And soon we became a real team. In fact, 2018, Toyota's Gazoo Racing Division won the World Rally Championship and also Le Mans. So the new Supra was born out of this hands-on testing at Nürburgring. And as a result, I can honestly say that this new Supra is not just fun to drive. The new Supra built on its heritage and then some. In both design and performance, it bears a strong connection to our 67 Toyota 2000 GT. Take a look at some of the key design and engineering highlights that make this Supra a car that everyone will enjoy, no matter what your skill level.
The new Supra's design is aerodynamic, daring, and seductive. Short overhangs improve agility, while the fenders stretch over the wide track to telegraph the aggressive driving dynamics. The low cowl allows excellent visibility during corner entry. The cockpit is all business. The single-meter HD instrumentation allows for vehicle monitoring at a glance. The 3-liter twin-scroll turbocharged inline-six produces 335 horsepower and 365 pound-feet of torque. Direct injection and variable valve timing create a broad torque curve. Power is delivered to the available active differential through a quick-shifting 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters in both normal and sport modes. The sprint to 60 is a quick 4.1 seconds. The platform was designed to maximize rigidity, lower the center of gravity, and achieve a 50-50 weight distribution. The suspension incorporates double-joint front struts and a multi-link rear design to yield precise cornering characteristics. An available adaptive suspension optimizes dampening force in real time. Enhanced steering feel is produced through a variable ratio rack. Fade resistance is generated by large rotors and available Brembo 4-piston front calipers housed in available forged 19-inch wheels. And safety will be paramount with standard pre-crash emergency braking and lane departure warning. In 2019, the legendary Supra returns.